Hey folks, it's Josh KERIEVSKY from Industrial Logic. I have a confession to make. I'm a minimalist. What is a minimalist? Well, we try to get rid of things we don't need. We try to keep things as simple as possible. We endeavor to minimize. If we have a whole chunk of code in software development, we're going to try to make it much smaller and simpler and get rid of all the stuff we don't need. If we have a whole bunch of junk in our house, ideally, we're going to get rid of the stuff we don't need and minimize and simplify and get it down to something that's very basic. Why do I bring this up? What does minimalism have to do with agility? I believe that the two are closely linked. I believe that if you want to be agile, the fewest moving parts, the better. If you look at modern hardware design, right? Look at a laptop. They get rid of these buttons, right? The buttons are gone and you end up with just fewer moving parts, fewer things to break down. If you look at a lot of engines get simpler and simpler and simpler, fewer moving parts, because the more moving parts you have, the more dangerous it is because some of those parts could break. Minimalism enables agility. So in your process, you want to have a simpler and simpler and simpler process. You don't want so much complication, right? Complexity is the enemy of minimalism. So look for ways to simplify. Look for ways to be a minimalist. What could you potentially get rid of? What experiments could you do to get rid of something and see if maybe you never needed it in the first place? We're constantly doing that and constantly trying to simplify how we work together. It's not so easy because sometimes you cherish something, but then you realize actually maybe we don't need it. Not a lot of people, I believe, are minimalists. So it takes time to play with this idea. But I encourage you to try it on your path to being agile.